Hello people of the internet. The last few videos we worked on image builder support for uploading to various clouds. This time we are going to work on Copr and the ongoing migration of data to Pulp. There is a goal to move some projects to Pulp. We had this goal for months now, but we are slowly moving to the finish line. So yesterday, or I don't know, not yesterday, last week, I think maybe even on the record, we worked on a way to block all actions and all builds for particular owners. That means that we can decide to migrate, for example, myself, so I can block all my builds and actions, start the migration, and unblock them afterwards. This works, and actually I want to volunteer for this and be the first one to be migrated. Currently we have a migration script which works on the basis of a project. So I can say please migrate Frostix/Tracer, for example, and migrates the one project. I want to migrate all of them. So let's rewrite this script to do just that. By the way, we have exactly 1 hour to do so, because then I have to go on a meeting that I cannot miss. So let's start. One last thing, maybe, if you watch this video, please let me know in the comments how did you find out about it, because I didn't share them anywhere, so I'm genuinely puzzled by that, but happy also. All right, let's go. So where is this project used? Here. So I think this whole section up to the very end is just migration of one project, right? So I think we can create def migrate. We call it change storage, not migration. So let's maybe call the function change storage for project, and this will be a full name maybe. And if we take a look at this, project successfully migrated. Okay, let's take this and put it inside of here. Migrate one project. That's good enough. So what information do we need here? We can have the arcs project, but I would like to have the full name instead. So this let's go to main. Actually, we removed it from here, so here we will call change storage for project with this as the full name, right? If we go to the definition back, So we have the full name. So now this will be the full name. And we also use config again. Yeah, config is used on several places. Also the args project. So full name. This is config. Args destination. Yeah. Okay, let's then pass also destination and config. So I wanted to go here. So destination and config, right? So here it's probably args and config is right up here. So we can change this. Args project is our full name, right? Full name, also here, full name, there's typo, full name, and this is going to be just the destination. I don't want to pass the arguments into that function. So I think, yeah, I don't see any errors right now. What's the problem with this? Cyclomatic complexity too high. Yeah, that's one of those, probably. But we don't need to worry about that. Pylint will scold us when we submit the pull request. So we have this. We call it now here. So this was just a refactoring and nothing should change actually. So if we go to copr here, I go here and yeah, we have only this one change. Maybe let's change the branch to, maybe let's pull first. Git pull rebase. Nothing. Okay, stash pop. Git checkout b. Pull migrate. Change storage. Storage for owner. Like this. Good. Okay. We can go into our container where I run copr backend and try to run the copr-change-storage script on some project that I already ran it before. That doesn't really matter. We try this. It should finish successfully. Good. Good. Ignore this. This doesn't really matter. This is not relevant to this right now, and it works in production. What I want to do, yes, we should probably put a debugger here just to make sure we run the correct, yeah, see, we run the modified code, we run it, so it works. Now let's add another option, which will be mutually exclusive with this. So this will be owner migrate all projects from this owner, for this owner, probably better English, for this owner, required and owner. Yeah, this is correct. We just need to make these two mutually exclusive. I don't do this very often because how often do you add mutually exclusive command lines to the new project? So I don't remember how to do so. But Python arc parse mutually exclusive. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, group. Here, mutually exclusive group here. So we can, to the parser, add group like this. What's the maybe target? Target would be good. Parser add mutually exclusive group. We need this group to be required true. So we can remove this from here and from here. And we don't want to add these to the parser, but to the target parser. So target add argument. We have a typo here. Good. If we run help, we have project or owner. What if we already specified the project? So what if we also specify first six owner? So not allowed with the argument project. Only one is supported. If we run it like this, it works perfectly. So this is our diff. Let's see the diff to the parser, right? We can now specify either of those. If we go back to main, this is the place we want to modify. But my music just stopped and I cannot code without that. So give me a sec. Give me a sec. Probably good enough. Okay. So I think we can have a condition if args project, then we can do this and return the return is actually not needed. We can do else. Yeah, let's do else, which will be for full name in something, I don't know what, we will do this, right? I think we could probably query frontend here through the API, or we could list all projects We could, if we take a look at the results, we could do var lib copr public HTML results for Frostix. So we could actually for loop this basically. Would this be better? Maybe it will, because we will not have to deal with API. So I need a breakpoint. If we run this, yeah, we actually wanted owner Frostix, and we are in the breakpoint now. Do we have OS? We have OS list there. Basically the directory that I shown you, which is this one. We want to list there this, but we don't want this to have we don't want to hard code this. So what's the test there? Config test there, results. Okay, so we need to probably do something like path equals os path join config test there and my user, and if we do list there path, it works. So like this, and os list there like this. So there will be some other things we need to do. For example, filter out sub projects, because that's already handled. So this will be more complicated. We will create a special function for that. If we go to here, def foo like this, what will be the correct name? It will be all projects, good enough. Projects for owner, owner. We also need to pass the config here. So we can have this from our parameter, and we can return, I don't know, foo, this equals foo. Okay, we will call this. So here, in actually this will be project, all projects, here's a typo, projects, for owner, which our owner will be args owner. Oh, good. So this is our project name. Our full name will be basically 0/format. I know you can do f-string. I don't like them. Args owner and project. I'm thinking maybe this can be done inside of the function as well. Yeah, that would be probably better. We will do that. Either way, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that right now, so we don't forget. So yeah, let's keep it. Here it will be change storage for project, arcs project. This is incorrect. We want full name here, and we will get the full name here, like this, like this. Then we want to have let's say full names equals empty list, and we will then return the empty the full names, which is empty list at the very moment. We will go through for project or maybe dir. Dir is a Python dir. Yeah, that's Python function. I don't want to use that, but directory isn't, right? Or dir name. So dir name. For dir name in OS list dir. For it, we will definitely want to append full names. We want to append to it the full name, probably, right? I probably have some typo here, right? So arcs owner is only the owner here, and this is the dir name. Good. And let's have a breakpoint here, and I will show you why this is not good enough. So let's run this again, and we are missing positional argument config, of course, which is here again, and we are inside of the function. We have our full names, and we have these subprojects here. We need to ignore those because those are subprojects and those are handled within the function for migrating that we already have, because when you migrate a project, it migrates all of its subprojects. Okay. So we need to, if there is a colon inside of the dir name, we want to skip the directory. So now we have full names. Perfect. Perfect. No subprojects there. We need our docstring. Return all projects for a given owner. Return all for a given. Return all projects. Return full names of all projects for a given user. That's good enough. As you can see, the full name is there because there is the prefixed owner name. Good. Now we can basically run the migration. I don't like the else. I want else if there is probably elif in Python. I want args owner to be safe, and therefore we need else, which will be a log error unexpected choice should never unexpected choice. This should never happen. Sys exit. You know why it should never happen? Because it should be covered by the arg parser. So this really should never happen. My music finished again, so we'll put another one. Okay, good. What now? Let me think about that for a second. So maybe we can return just full name. So just two, yeah, like this. Maybe 3, so it's, yeah. So we can just for testing return only 3 projects from here, and therefore try to migrate only 3 projects. Let's run it. Failed to change, not found. Yeah, because I guess the data is from a wrong project and the project doesn't exist and it cannot be changed. Therefore, let's check this theory. If we look for this, do we find anything? We don't. And if we go directly to the URL it should have, just to eliminate any errors in searching, like this, the project doesn't exist. Good. So we actually found a use case that would be relevant in production. Where did this fail? So this needs to be failed to change storage on front end. Failed to change storage on front end because if we put a breakpoint here, what do we get here? We have the exception, not found. and there is this sysexit. I think we maybe do we have the response actually? Do we have the exception? I mean the response. If we go to front, oh, we don't have that one. Well, that sucks. That sucks. What if we reason message, I never know, X, how do I get the text without this? Stir. Yeah. So if not, no, if, let's do this 4 not found not in stir X. We don't have anything better at this moment. If the project doesn't already exist on front end, if the project was deleted on front end, we don't mind, basically. If we run this again, it should succeed. Successfully migrated. So this is good. Now I also, let's say I have thousands of projects, and many users will have a large amount of projects. We need to have some estimate how long this will take. So here we probably want to enumerate want to have this enumerated. Projects equals I must have messed up the function name. Enumerate projects, and now we have also this, so we can do Okay. Okay, I thought there will be some message that we can copy paste, but that doesn't seem to be any. So we will do like this, some kind of progress bar, migrating migrating 2 to 3, which will be I like this kind of formatting, format E from LAN projects, now the project name, which will be the full name, and where to pulp, which is args dist. And if we run it again, so 0 out of 3. Two out of 3. So did you have 0 out of 3 or 1 of 3? I think it started from, yeah, it was 0. So Python enumerator start from 1. I know there was a typo. Start, yeah, like this. Good. Start equals 1. So we have 1 of 3. We have 2 of 3. And we have 3 of 3. Good. We can, yeah, we should probably check if we correctly configured the project on the front end side. So for example, 3 out of 3 was test pulp devel to pulp. Okay, this was probably already in pulp. And that's fuck. That's the reason I wanted to originally query the API, because we don't know which ones of those are already in pulp. So this we will have to re-implement probably. Okay then. So let's comment it out in case we want to get back to it and we mess it up. Let's go here, put the breakpoint here and again, and we are in the interpreter. Do we have API imported? Actually, no. Do we import so if we go to copr repository and try to git grep from copr.v3 something, it's in a lot of Python code, which is the library, in MISC, copr new packages. No. Prune git. This will be probably a good candidate to look at. But here we use it. This will be maybe a better candidate. Okay, so helpers or print results to delete. So copr print results to delete. How do we use the client here? Yep, and this is exactly what I wanted to steal. So if we import the client from here, and we will go to our function here, all projects for owner, and if we create a copr client like this, then we should be able to query the correct instance, the one configured in the backend config, not in the home directory of the user, because that would be a different that could be a different instance actually. And that's true because copr backend production, no, it's not. No, it's not a case in a real the real world at this very moment, but it could be a problem potentially. So that's why I wanted to explicitly specify this. Anyway, if we run this, we have client project proxy get the list for Frostix. Nice. This is a giant structure. If we save this and print just one as a dictionary, so it's pretty formatted. Do we know if it is storage? And we know that. So we can, for example, yeah, foo is the list. So we can, what am I looking for? Okay, we can do x for x in foo if x storage no. If storage is none, is not none. Well, that is strange. What's this? Yep. So is it possible that we don't correctly return the storage value? Because I would bet that I have some projects in the database here. This is the local database. If I select everything from copr where storage equals 1, I have a lot of them. Oh, maybe there is no pagination and we got only a few projects. So len foo. What is my owner? Select owner. Not for user ID. So this is my user ID. Select everything from copr where user ID equals this, and we want to count them. Oh, this is much more projects. I don't understand why the pagination returned just such a weird number of projects. But either way, copr Python client API. This is probably the relevant link. Client version 3. Pagination. So do we need to there should be a helper for this, I think. If you search for pagination, all pages or unlimited. So we want unlimited probably. It's not documented, and all pages isn't documented either. Okay, but can we import from here unlimited or not? We cannot. So we will have to from copr v3 pagination import unlimited. This should work. Nice. And we are inside of this function now. Can we yeah, and we did foo, right, which was, oh, we are not in the debugger anymore, never mind. So we will have projects, which is client project proxy for owner, and have breakpoint. So run it again. Project proxy is not callable. Get list projects. And what if we do unlimited projects? Does this work? And if we list this, what if we use all pages, because that's not the generator. All pages. So we kill this, run this again. We have projects, all pages. This doesn't work. How was I intending the all pages to be used? If we git grab all pages, or unlimited. So this is in the pagination. Let me clear this. Make this unlimited. Change storage, unlimited walk, unlimited of time. Pagination. So this is weird that we don't have it anywhere, but it would make sense to call it like we call it, right? For int and non-type. So we do for all objects while objects, then we extend and get next page and then return everything. This is reasonable. This is reasonable, but clearly it doesn't work. We will have to fix that. To do use all pages or unlimited. But at the moment we don't have time for that, so we will create a pagination and we will create a pagination like this. We just need to put a limit inside of it. And what if we put like a big ass number here and do pagination equals pagination, and if we do len projects, now we have 300 of them. If we run again and do len projects, we still have 300 of them. So that's not the problem. Okay, then we are back to, if we go to front end and I go to login as myself using the Kerberos. Yeah, I have 300 of them. That's the correct number. Okay, that's the correct number. So the problem wasn't the pagination, and the problem wasn't, maybe let's keep this. The problem wasn't pagination, the problem wasn't the unlimited or anything like that. The problem was that we probably don't pass the correct the value of the Jesus Christ of the storage through the API. Let's take a look on that. If we go here to project API version 3 here, which will be get list or list. No, it will be project list here. So we are returning this filter projects. We have this project paginator map to dict models copr. Okay, this is a bit more complicated. To dict, yeah. We need to take a look at this to dict function. So is storage mentioned here? It's not. So if we do storage copr storage like this, and then kill the front end, run it again, kill this, run it again, we have projects. And what if we do that x for x in projects if x storage and if x not storage. Ooh, I don't want that. This will be a bar and this will be a foo, and we will run it again, and we have foo and we have len bar. Okay, so that was the problem. We didn't send the storage value. So if we send it, then we can actually we can create the full names like we used to, and we can go for project in projects, and if project storage we want what was with the storage. That's x, that's foo o storage. Yeah. Okay, this is ugly. We will need to improve that. But if project storage at this moment it will be equals 1, then continue. Otherwise, project full name project foo 0 full name. It's full name here. Okay, good. So in that case, we will full names append project full name like this. And then we can close this, we can remove this, we can keep the to-do, that's fine. We will put the full names here, and we will do this. Maybe put the to-do at the very top, that doesn't really matter, like this. If we put a breakpoint here, full names, good. Yeah, I wanted to show the 3 of them. Yeah, good. So now we can run this, it should work. Yeah, we are actually migrating. And we should be able to check, for example, Frostix Copr, that it is now set to, that it is now in pulp. Database is here. Do we have our user equals this and name equals copr. Copr, I don't want count, I want storage. Yep, storage is 1. So we successfully migrated this project. And if we take a look at 506 port to my Frostix user, copr is right here, and there are some repo data. It's possible that it didn't have any data on the backend actually. If we go to the action and ls Frostix copr, you can see there was only one project without any repo data. But if we quickly take a look at something else, what was other project that we migrated? We don't have much time. Frostix foo maybe, and Frostix tracer. So if we take a look at Frostix foo, that has a lot of stuff. If we find grep RPM, there is at least source RPM, so maybe that will be good enough. What about tracer? Shit, tracer, nothing. So let's take a look at the foo project. Foo, in what directory? Source RPM builds. We don't migrate those. Fucking hell. Okay, we need to take a look and check if it actually migrates the RPM files, but there is no reason why it wouldn't, because that wasn't changed. That was part of the original script. So I think we successfully did it. I will just do some more testing and clean up a little, because this is disgusting. But overall, like, it works. I will just polish the pull request and submit the pull request, and then migrate all my projects in production, so I can be the first one to risk it. All right, that was fun. We managed to finish this task in the hour that we had for it. We have only 3 minutes left. I need to prepare for my next meeting. So see you next time, and thank you very much for watching.